A frozen wasteland, haunted by the undead and the dying. What is there to do but survive through the graveyard of horrors and a garden of bones?
So one of my best friends got married, but I'm not here to talk about that.
Fuck that bitch.
We had to go to Calgary and stay there for a night, and so we got a room at a Best Western, no promo.
Hashtag not spawn.
We were at the pool there, and there's like a cute little water slide, and Tess goes up it, and it was like a tubey one that was like fully closed. It went spiraled a couple times, and I was kind of standing near the opening of it, and I was like, I'm gonna catch you, like as a joke, and then all of a sudden I hear, get out of the way, and I look up, and all I can see is like tits, and like Tess is just like wide open face coming down at Mach speed. This bitch almost killed me. But also, I don't know why the Best Western put in like the most dangerous water slide I've ever seen in my life into a pool that's not supervised at all. And it was like children under 14 need to be supervised. I was like, that's kind of weird. And then seeing that, I'm like, yeah, children do not come near here. That was fucking terrifying.
I disagree. I think we should put children in dangerous places all the time.
I think we need more dangerous water slides.
They gotta learn.
Yeah, we are getting in Darwin's way. Okay, it's not natural.
Sometimes you just think to yourself, you're like, is this okay enough to say? And then I'm like, I don't know. I think Marilyn would like a face full of MILF. It's hard to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
If you had to die by getting slammed into like your face by like Tess's big honking titties, like that's a way to go.
Big honking titties.
Yeah.
That is true.
For the record, that's her future wife. Just so everybody knows in case they haven't figured it out yet.
Those are my future honkers by marriage.
That are gonna kill me one day.
I'm marrying her for her honkers, and once I do, they get transferred onto me.
Oh my god.
She's gonna kill me like a praying mantis kills their partner.
God, I hope so.
Like the titties are gonna open up and there's just gonna be teeth and they're gonna bite her head off.
Yeah, so hot. On that banger, if everybody could roll their recap rolls.
I got a 19.
Fuck off. Nat 20. Natural 20.
Fuck.
Brian, what did I tell? What did I say in the very beginning of this recording?
Did you get a one?
Natural fucking one. It's the blue. You can't see it.
Incredible.
Oh, like I was so sure of it. I knew it.
All right.
I knew it.
Hit me with it. Hit me with everything you remember.
I don't remember jack shit.
Do you need me to start you off?
Okay, wait. What's the very first thing that happened?
The shared dream upon the ship ruin.
That was the first thing.
That was the first thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't think we did anything in the last episode. At least I can't remember us doing jack shit. Let's see. So we had the shared dream where we were on the ship. All of us got to make some sanity rolls. That was fun. I remember that Meris spied what appeared to be her grandfather, who was writing down a note that said something, protect something. I forget. There was plot juice dropped.
I'll take care of her.
Yes, that's it. Plot juice was dropped. We woke up. We established that there's other magical girls in the previous episode, right?
Yes.
Other potato babies.
Right. Okay, so we woke up. We were politely shooed out of town. Meris broke down in tears and condemned in a very toxic way that you should not take as a role. Just like, oh, tears, I'm out. And just went to do push-ups instead.
Yuck. Emotions.
Marilyn learned a new word.
Puss puss.
Poos.
Puss puss.
Poos.
Puss puss.
Yeah.
Puss.
Right. We all learned that, and we got to imagine some, like, ancestral Tanaka doing that to a fucking cougar or some shit. After being politely ushered out, we left, and someone stole the metal object in Condemned's pouch.
Mm-hmm.
And now we gotta kill him.
Oh, and Fang, we woke up and Fang was gone, and then she left a map.
Yeah.
Maris and Cukunkana talked about what kind of fucking gift we're gonna get for Connie.
Right.
Oh, right.
I remember that.
They still don't know.
I wrote down what I'm gonna make.
I have no idea.
Here are my, as detailed as it could have been, notes. The shared dream upon the ship ruin occurred. Mara saw her grandpa again. Connie grew to a size larger and saved some people. Cukunkana turned into a puppy and watched a boy do some crazy druid magic. Everybody woke up. Meris has a crazy panic attack over her recent murder that she committed. Connie talked with Jewel and Nurse Marin about the gang leaving town. Cukunkana became a cat to comfort Meris. Cukunkana and Nakio did some friend stuff, and Cukunkana gave her some dirt. They left town, talked about gifts. Connie got robbed by a thief all clad in white.
Like a winter hare.
He's wearing white? I thought he was invisible.
So, there's some stuff there. We're gonna get into it.
Ha!
Spoiler.
We made you reveal your secret.
No, it's in there. I said that... I told Condemned that when he looked down and saw the hand, it was a completely white hand.
So he's wearing white. I thought he was white. Like Marilyn color.
You are pale.
Can I also just one more thing from the wedding? It was in October and we were up in the mountains and we were sitting there, and then it was an hour after that I looked in the mirror and I had a sunburn. And I was like, how do you get sunburnt in the mountains in October when you're sitting outside for an hour?
Was it cloudy?
Yes.
That's the whitest thing I've heard.
Anyway, first of all, everybody, give me a perception check.
I thought next time we were doing initiative.
We are. Just give me a perception check first.
I forgot how to do it. What do I add? How do I play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
I don't see shit. I don't know shit.
I don't have my character open.
You're just gonna hope and wish.
Yeah.
Wait, do we know that this bitch got stolen from? He mentioned it?
I don't think that you mentioned it, but you did try to swing out at someone.
I think we knew what was going on because Cukunkana was ready to commit a violence immediately. I remember trying to commit a violence.
Before we get into this, as an action, can I use Divine Sense to detect good and evil?
No, because this is all happening real quick.
It's stupid. I don't want to.
How's everybody's perception checks looking?
I got 20.
All right.
I got a 4.
I got a 3.
Nice, you two. You two don't see jack shit. You can't find this motherfucker. However, Cukunkana, you can see just out about 45 feet away, you can see a man all clad in complete white who's leaving no footprints as he walks, but he is slowly stalking the outer reaches of your range. He's walking slowly to the left. Footsteps by footsteps.
Outer reaches of my range?
Just like basically if you could not run up to him and get him, but you see him. And with that, we're going to roll initiative.
You don't have fairy fire, do you, Suk?
I've got guiding bolt,
Oh, Fairy Fire was one I wanted her to get because it sounds cute.
which isn't the same, but it's something. I don't have it prepared today, no.
Hey, cat, please don't stand on my laptop, okay? Mama's in a business meeting. So also, by the way, just a fun little note. My landlord was like, oh, can we send someone over to like take a look at like whatever the fuck? And every time we have like a D&D thing, I'm always just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm actually gonna be in a business meeting.
I have a Zoom meeting?
Can we do it earlier?
So professional.
I didn't want to explain the intricacies of D&D podcasts, so I just tell people that it's an online sex thing.
That makes sense. All right, what'd you guys get?
15.
I got a 12.
I got a 7.
I'm just saying there's a lot of thumping and I shout fuck a lot. So.
That's funny.
Bring it back to the, like, I have to deliver this punchline. It's so good.
I love that.
So up first is the boy.
Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
Welcome.
So Cukunkana, you can see him pass his hand over his bow as he begins to draw it and fire 2 arrows, one at Meris and one at Condemned.
This bitch has extra attack?
Meris, you see an arrow go flying right by you. It completely misses you.
The fuck?
However, Condemned, you see an arrow fly directly and land into your shoulder.
All right, so I just want to check. Neither Condemned nor Meris can see him. This guy is firing with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay, just putting in my lawful neutral for the day. Okay, how much damage am I taking, Chief?
You are taking 11 points of damage, and can you give me a strength saving throw?
All right, 1 second. So first off, I am going to reduce that. 10. All right.
Okay.
1 point of damage.
Strength saving throw.
All right, that's a 24.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you feel the arrow, which is, of course, a bone arrow, because that's what all things are in this world. Parts of it begin to sort of crawl out and reach out over your body, but you are able to shake it off and get back into position. But he has revealed his position to both of you as he continues to circle around the outside of a 45-foot range. Meris, it's your turn.
Hell yeah. Okay. How much movement do I have? What am I? What's my story? 30. He's how many? 45 away?
45.
Okay. Oh, wait. I think I have spells now.
A few.
Do I have any range ones, though? Because I can't...
Paladins infamously have, like, almost no ranged options.
Oh, bitch. But my breath weapon does have a 15-foot range.
Hey!
So I'm gonna run up to this bitch.
And shoot a breath weapon at him?
Yeah, I was trying to think of, like, something to yell at him other than, like, you fucker!
Is he small?
No.
Darn it, I was gonna be like, make a height joke.
As he sees me running up, he can see the flame kind of like coming up from like the stomach, like building up in me, like up from my stomach, up through like just the light, and then it's like me just like sprinting and it's getting brighter and I'm getting faster and like closer towards him, and then it's just like I have to like stop right at my 30 feet, and then it's just like
Nice.
yeah. And then
Dex save, I believe?
11 dex, yeah.
So he sees you running at him, and he sort of gets himself lower to the ground, and only part of his shoulder is singed as he makes the save, but he does still take some damage.
So then he gets half?
Yes.
Yeah, half. Okay, so 2d6 is a 2 plus a 5 is a 7. So 3?
Yes.
They should round that up, because I'm cute.
Is that your turn? Do you want to use bonus action for anything?
No. I can't do anything. I can't do anything with a bonus action.
Okay.
I think I'm just kind of like point at him and like look back at the others to make sure they can see him. Like, guys,
Yeah.
I found him.
Okay. Naukon.
All right, Condemned starts lumbering towards the thief. He pulls the javelin out from his backpack, the one that's got the rope attached to it, and he's going to make an attack. That is probably not enough. It's 14 to hit?
That does not hit.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
He deftly and narrowly avoids it, barely using the momentum that he had from ducking under Meris's fire breath to sort of roll his body on the ground to get back up into a standing position as the javelin goes sailing over his head.
All right, well, I'm going to use my action surge after I throw. So as he's rolling to his feet, he basically sees Condemned just sort of skidding in the snow to right in front of him as I use my extra action to dash.
Okay.
And land right and stand right next to him.
All right.
Before I end my turn, I'm going to look down at him and say, I'm going to give you one opportunity. Return what was stolen and drop your weapon.
He does not say anything.
Okay.
It's your turn.
That is my turn, unfortunately.
Cukunkana.
So how far away is it from Cukunkana? 45 feet?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, man, that would hurt everybody. I shouldn't use that one.
Do it. Kill me.
Yeah, flaming sphere.
Flaming sphere would work.
All right, well, I guess Cukunkana is going to take her star map, and it kind of like lifts up and sparkles and and does a little constellation thing. It's very cute. It's very pretty. And casts a spell. She says, Sich mitich natanik. And a cylinder of beautiful moonlight like comes down from the sky right on top of ya boy as she casts Moonbeam.
That's sick.
That's so cool.
Constitution save, I believe.
Let's see here. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly light that starts with Constitution saving throw. Yes.
All right, so that'll be on his turn.
Well, isn't it when it enters the area for the first time? I'm casting it on top of him.
Or starts its turn there. It hasn't entered the area.
The area entered him.
Yeah.
So does it hurt him now?
No, it hurts him on his next turn, though, when he's in it.
But at the very beginning of his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
But it's on him.
It's to prevent you from just strafing like a line of people with the one beam.
Well, I want to.
Fuck yeah.
I want to do that.
I want to do the exact thing.
Yeah.
I want that, though.
But I want that.
Yeah, man.
Cool. You want any bonus actions?
Let's see here. Yes.
This is Grim playing the most complicated character she's ever played.
Ever.
Level 3, normal.
I'm only ever a hot lesbian paladin when I play D&D.
What? I never heard of her.
She's effectively Meris, just angrier.
Yeah.
I can't play an angry character. Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it says here that I can use my starry form
Yes.
as a bonus action, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
What does that mean?
Which one?
The archer one.
What does that mean?
Okay.
For committing a violence.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Uh,
What is it?
she
That sounds so cool.
What did you do?
Tell me.
Just hold on.
She's done it twice.
Oh, I don't pay attention.
I've done it many times.
Oh, then I don't care.
But you should still describe it for like aesthetic theatrical
Yes, of course.
reasons.
Obviously. Okay. So she then, in very like magical girl fashion, the star crystal that she uses as her star map, she holds it up in the air in front of her and it twirls around and she says, Da Wu. And the points of her body around her arms, like on her wrists, her elbows, and her shoulders, start to glow as she pulls back the string of a celestial bow. And she's gonna shoot the shit out of the boy.
She turns into a bow made of stars.
So she has an archer form.
Yeah. She's using like imagine a bow made out of, Orion?
Got you. It's Sailor Moon turning into, it's whatever her tiz is.
Yes.
Turning into Sailor Moon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Fuck, that's dope. Shit, that's so dope.
I got a 25 to hit.
Shit, that hits. Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna do 10 damage.
That's a good amount of damage. So the thief is certainly being intimidated at one point, being breathed fire upon by another, and getting shot with an impossibly beautiful arrow from a bow that is of ridiculous moonlight.
And he's bathed in moonlight.
With a degree of shock, he takes it in his right breast and he yelps out, "Ah! Ah! Duh! And that's you gonna move at all?
I guess I can move 30 feet away. Moonbeam, it's got good range.
It chills, yeah.
Maybe I'll move 15 feet away.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right.
No action surges for this witch.
No action searches for this Bingus.
Let's find out how many of our long rest abilities we can expend on this random encounter.
Yes.
Spinning on his heel, he takes out two short swords as he begins to...
Doesn't he take damage from Moonbeam?
Oh shit, he does take damage from Moonbeam. Look at you remembering stuff. What's your save?
14.
Okay, he saves, but he still takes some damage.
All right.
Nothing's good enough for you, is it?
No!
I want to kill in one hit.
I rolled a 17 for damage. He's taking half of that.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez, that would have been such a good roll.
8 damage.
Yes, I was like, do a math.
Is he a shape changer? It says he reverts to his other form.
That's only if he fails, I believe.
Okay.
But he does not. He does not, yeah. Like I was saying, he takes out his short swords and he goes to stab at Connie twice.
Of course.
Because he's the big boy.
He's a big boy.
Marilyn, look at this glowing egg I have.
What the fuck? Where'd you get it?
I got it on a date.
What's your AC?
I didn't get to keep the girl.
My AC is 18.
I did keep this.
Okay, so the first hit, he swings with his short sword with a deft attempt to get at your left leg, trying to sort of pin you down and prevent you from moving.
Okay.
But his sword slips out of his hand and skitters across the ground as he takes his other blade and stabs it directly into a gap in your armor on the side where it's cinched up together.
I like to think that this was the direct result of Condemned watching as the short sword skittered across the ice, and as he turned over, his guard dropped. Just...
Ooh, I love that.
That's perfectly fine with me. And you take a modest 5 damage as the sword plunges into just below your ribcage.
You're sure you don't want to Ah! Is that the end of his turn?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to use my reaction. I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
Didn't you already do that?
Nope. Or, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking about the wrong thing. I'm going to use my Stone Rune.
Oh, is that a reaction? Okay.
Yes, it is a reaction. It's perfectly balanced. And I messaged you the details of how this works before, so you can't bitch now.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't expect you to remember.
If I said it was okay then, I assume it's okay now.
So Condemned turns to him and grabs his side and scowls a bit and looks to him and says, I said, drop your weapons. And he's got to make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Meets it, beats it.
God damn it!
What a bitch. I hate this guy.
Meris, you're on deck.
Yeah, boy.
Or, I mean, you're up.
Oh,
Naukon, you're on deck.
I'm off the deck.
Okay, now I have a question now that it's officially not his turn anymore.
Okay.
Did he move?
No, he did not.
Great, excellent. He's still in Moonbeam. Just wanted to make sure after you're done this turn. Now it's Maris' turn. You can't take it back.
So, Meris.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and hit the bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna run up and I'm just gonna just bonk him. Just straight bonking. Nothing cool, nothing fancy. And you know what? I don't want to, actually. I only rolled an 8 to hit.
That's perfect. So you run up with your maul, typically used to what you've been doing, but you have a moment where you flash back to what just happened incredibly recently, and you can't quite bring yourself to cause violence on this person.
Fuck.
Condemned is also going to shout as Meris runs up, don't kill him.
Oh, I think that's what triggers me not to actually hit him. Mm-hmm. It's like the combination of like, don't kill, and I'm just like, oh, don't kill. Killing hurts me too.
Condemned, you're up. Cukunkana, you're on deck.
Huh?
That means you have to think about what you're doing on your turn when that is next.
I'm gonna commit a violence.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Condemned is going to try and reach out and grab the boy. So he's going to make an athletics check. +6, right?
Yeah.
Yep. 17.
19.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I hate this bitch.
So you reach out and you're trying to grab probably around the shoulders, and he sort of just ducks under and weaves and bobs like a professional boxer.
All right, I guess then I will maneuver so that I am perfectly flanking across from Meris.
Okay.
And end my turn. I don't know if that has any mechanical benefit, but...
Okay, so how close are you to him?
Well, probably within 5 feet, I would imagine.
Okay, so do a con save real quick, because you just stepped into Moonbeam.
No. If it's a 5-foot radius...
That means it's 10 feet.
Oh, so it does. Okay, well, I'm not going to step into the pillar of burning light, obviously.
That's why this is why I asked.
Okay.
I was thinking that too. I was like, should I say something?
Yeah. So are you not going to step into Moonbeam?
Yeah, I'm not going to step into the burning thing. Instead, I'm just going to use a bonus action to do a second wind, because why not?
Okay, all your damage on you. That makes sense.
And that is 9 plus 3, 12.
Okay, and that's your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Cukunkana.
Yes, I'm gonna commit a violence.
What kind of violence?
Well, I have my starry form on.
Mm-hmm. So you can do that as a bonus action all the time.
Yes, so she's going to draw back her celestial bow once again. And she kind of like stares him down. She calls out to Connie and she's like, kill?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it at him.
Fuck yeah.
Non-lethally shoot him in the face.
Non-lethally. Oh, I got a 12, so the extra not lethally. Do I miss?
You're too busy worried about the logistics of the situation to get a beat on this guy, and your shot goes just a little bit short.
Then kill him! So I'm going to use my star map to cast Guiding Bolt so it doesn't use up a spell slot, because why not?
Yeah.
Why the heck not? So she lists up her star map, and she's like, maybe this will help.
maybe.
And she casts Guiding Bolt, and I haven't thought of a word for that spell yet. So, also, no, she got an 11. I didn't help.
Also a nope to hit.
Also a nope. I would imagine that Guiding Bolt looks like a shooting star, and it kind of just like goes over. You see this beautiful like starry light coming towards you, and then it just kind of like shoots past, and this goes into the wasteland.
Yeah, just flies off into the forever existing fog.
Yeah, it just goes 120 feet into the distance.
I'm thinking about being in this kid's head, and he must have been pretty intimidated when he's surrounded, and the caster is like, kill, and the massive motherfucker's like, no. That must be a kind of terrifying moment, and then both shots just completely miss, and you're like, oh, never mind, I'm fine.
Those are warning shots.
And also, I think I lose Moonbeam.
It's not concentration.
Yeah, Moonbeam is not concentration.
So I still have it.
To
Okay.
move Moonbeam is an action. But if you don't move it, it stays where it is.
Right. Well, I didn't move it. Did something else that didn't work.
Cool, that's your turn?
That's my turn, yeah.
Okay. So, once again, Mr. Thief, all clad in white, has his short sword drawn as he removes it from your body and tries to stab it in again.
Don't appreciate.
You're not supposed to remove the object. We've seen Grey's Anatomy.
He can't quite get a good enough purchase on you. As he moves forward, you sort of are able to get a bit of space between you two, but he reaches a hand out for one of your pockets, and I'm going to need a deck save.
Offended? Is he trying to steal from you while he's getting attacked?
Oh my god, in the middle of a fight.
Fucking 8. How does this guy have bonus action, sleight of hand, and extra attack?
Because you guys are 3 and he is 1?
No, but I mean, what class?
What level?
Oh, he's NPC class. He's perfect. As he reaches over to one of your bags, he's able to grab something out of your pocket as he begins to run away again.
Stop that!
Hey, question. He's still in Moonbeam.
Oh, yeah, he still is in Moonbeam.
Doesn't he take damage from Moonbeam?
Yeah.
Yes, he takes full damage from Moonbeam.
Yes. Eat it.
I got a 12.
That smirk. Is he bloodied?
Does he stop being shapeshifted? Is he a shapeshifter?
He does not stop being shapeshifted because he is not a shapeshifter. And he looks pretty fucked up, but I don't have to tell you if he's bloodied. That's DM NPC, DM monster confidentiality.
Damn it, he signed the waivers.
Oh, fuck, I left my subpoena at home.
Yeah, he looks pretty fucked up, though.
He can't escape the full force of the moon.
Opportunity attacks.
Yes, you can both make opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to make a grapple instead of a opportunity attack?
That is a kind of attack, so you may.
Do we have advantage because Cukunkana did some shit?
No.
No, I missed.
Got a 16.
I only rolled a 13.
You don't hit him, Meris, but Connie, you do get a hold onto his hood on the back of his outfit.
Finally.
But your hand is in Moonbeam.
My hand is in Moonbeam. Yep.
So roll a con save.
Get more than 14.
That's okay. You can take it, right? You okay? I'm scared.
Oh, that is a 14.
Needed to beat it. Now you only take half damage.
All right, what's the damage?
Rolled 15.
7 damage.
Thank you for being honest. You could have just been like, I rolled a 1.
I rolled it in D&D Beyond. Like, how am I going to lie to you?
I need to marathon our old sessions and see, because I think we might be approaching the point where enemies have done more damage to me than my allies have, but I'm pretty sure that my allies have done more damage to me than I have to the enemies.
I also think that as well.
So Condemned just goes and we're like, "No, you get back here, you! Ah!"
Is he able to drag him out of the moonbeam and also his arm, maybe?
No, I think my con save's better than his.
Okay, yeah.
Also, that was a reaction, so I can't do shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Meris, you are up then.
Perfect. How much health are you at, Connie?
I'm fine.
Okay. Can I also grab the boy, or do I have to be proficient at grappling?
Also moonbeam.
I know, that's fine. I haven't taken any damage.
I mean, you can just, slam him.
Ooh, can I try to leg sweep him with my maul? I want to unbalance him.
That is technically something a different kind of fighter can do, but you can try to...
Ooh, can I swing my maul down on his toes like I'm playing a strongman competition at a carnival?
That you can do, yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna strongman carnival competition his toes.
Okay.
God fucking damn it. Well, that's a 7.
That's not a 7, that's a 1.
It's a yikes for me, fam.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, that's that one.
So you lift your maul up and bring it down with the intent to break this guy's toes, and there happens to be a man wearing huge, gigantic boots nearby, and you miss the foot you were intending to hit and slam it down on Connie's instead.
Are you fine now, Connie?
Yeah.
I have definitely taken more damage from my allies than I've dealt to the enemies.
For sure.
Was that a 1 though? I thought it was a 7.
No, but it's a 1 plus 6.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's 9 damage.
Oh! Still fine! Still fine!
Connie, your toe hurts a lot.
Sure does.
Meris, what do you do with the rest of your turn?
Feel bad.
I mean, I apologize.
Profusely.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, oh my god. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Connie.
Okay.
So a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. So I think, as I'm, apologizing profusely, my, hot breath is coming out, and that as it's coming out, it's kind of, leaving some steam going over Connie's body, and it's just kind of, that is the Shield of Faith.
That's cool.
Okay, so now he's buff, hairless, and glistening. Got it.
All right. Condemned, you have some complicated feelings and things going on right now.
Not that complicated.
Your hand is still grasped upon this man in Moonbeam,
Yep.
so I'm still going to need that con save.
Yep. That is a 16.
Okay. And Grim, I'm going to need you to roll that damage.
I rolled real bad. So you're only going to take 2 damage.
Thank the gods.
You're going to take the babyest, most gentlest amount of damage.
All right. So as you're aware, you can move him around and stuff.
Yeah, so with that in mind, what I'd like to do is I'd like to move it so that... 'cause you said I'm grabbing his hood, right?
Yes.
All right. I want to pull back and down. And I'm ideally going to try and trip him up so that he's landed on his back and I'm like sort of kneeling beside him. But my hand and his head are outside of the moonbeam, but most of his body is still within it.
Yeah.
All right, so I would sort of call that like a shove.
Yeah, that's
A shove action.
that's what I'm thinking. All right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, okay. That is a 21.
You yank back with pretty surprising force
Yep.
as he's caught in his hood and he falls onto his back as his hood begins to completely show off his face, and you can see what he looks like now. And Cukunkana, can you give me a perception check real quick just to see if you see this?
Nat 20?
A natural 20?
So I got a 26 altogether.
So, as he falls onto his back and his hood falls behind him, two large ears pop up on the top of his head as he is flattened onto the ground. And he's got sort of a face that comes a little bit forward and up, and he's got fairly large eyes. And Cukunkana, you can see that he is a rabbit person of sorts.
I said it was a winter hare.
You think I won't kill a twink rabbit boy? I'll kill a twink rabbit boy. I don't give a fuck.
Don't kill the twink rabbit boy.
So that was your action.
Yes, it was. Can I just make an intimidation check then?
Sure, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Give up now and you live. My intimidation is... Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
What'd you get? So you rolled like a 2?
I rolled a 2, yeah.
Okay, so can you give me that line again?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, as Condemned is pulling him down, he says, if you give up now, and he brushes him down, you may live. And then I'm going to say that as he crashes him down, as he's kneeling down, the guy's head slams against Condemned's toes. So he's like, you may live. Oh, fuck, fuck.
You may live!
His other hand is like comically grabbing his toe.
I love that.
Fantastic. Okay. He is not intimidated. He's just like, this idiot. Cukunkana.
Okay. Is the rabbit ears, are they white?
No, he is like a brown rabbit. A few white spots here and there.
She kind of squints as she looks forward and she's like, Technaku? Which I'm saying wrong. Forgive me. But that means jackrabbit. And she's like, all right. He's prone, so I'd get disadvantage on shooting him with my starry form, right?
You sure would.
Well, I can sure still try.
It's true.
Do it. Shoot the bunny.
Well, my first one was 10. Do you need me to roll it again?
Just in case you get a 1.
I didn't.
Okay.
Actually surprised.
So I'm going to say that as he like falls to the ground, his hair comes out. You were already readying a volley, and it flies through the air. And just as he's falling on the ground, his ears pop up, and it sort of flies like whoosh right in over his head.
In between the ears, like a little football post.
Not quite, but that would be funny because he's like down on the ground. He's on the back. So
How cute is he?
Yeah, how cute is he?
Yeah. Can you roll for cuteness?
Of like a Fang to Meris, how cute.
1 to 20. Can you roll on it?
it's sort of like this is such a specific and dated reference. Imagine like Bucky O'Hare, except with like a few scars on his face in a few different places, and he's not green.
Who is Bucky O'Hare?
Google Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah, I'm asking Google too.
This definitely sounds like it's a racist Irish caricature.
This is like a 1980s like Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh, he's awful.
Ugh.
He's not cute at all. My God.
He's no Lola.
God damn. Brian, I was imagining some cute animal boy.
I was also imagining a cute animal boy.
I mean, he's a little bit cute.
Where are the Final Fantasy 14 bunny boys at?
Right?
Anyway, I'm casting Guiding Bolt on him again.
Oh, Jesus. I'm like looking at him, I'm like, Bucky O'Hare is not as cool looking as I thought he was.
No.
I still kind of like him.
Yeah, but wouldn't tap.
God, can you at least pick the rabbit from Star Fox? That's at least a bit better.
No, hold on. Let me try it again. I thought Bucky O'Hare looked cooler than he did.
No, he looks completely stupid.
Yeah, he this rabbit looks pretty cool, but he does have like a scar over one of his eyes. It's just hasn't got into his eye, but it comes down over his nose and just under like a hook. Of the level of like like human to like full ass rabbit, he's about like a 2 out of 5.
All right, just so you know, no matter what you say, I'm just going to imagine this.
Oh, thank you, Candor. Thank you.
Crop top confirmed.
Oh my god. Okay, so this is an audio podcast, and I need people to know that Candor just put up the absolute like cutest little bunny magical girl boy.
He definitely doesn't have like human skin. It's like animal fur.
Just let me imagine.
But
Just let me imagine.
Candor's being horny on main.
So it's more Lola Bunny than it is human wearing a rabbit costume, sexy rabbit costume for Halloween.
Yes. Yeah.
Got you.
Okay, fine.
I'm imagining Peter Rabbit. Anyway, I got a 19 on my guiding bolt.
Okay, that hits him.
Fuck yeah.
And that was with disadvantage?
Guiding bolt is disadvantage? Why?
It's a ranged spell attack. He's laying down.
But I got an 8. Why do you have to ruin my day like that? God.
So this just sort of follows the same trajectory as your other hit. Gone.
Also, Brian, I want you to know I looked up cute herringon, and Google Images only had 1 page. That's like how disappointing this is.
Well, they're new. They'll come around. Don't worry. You could also type rabbit folk.
Yeah, I didn't know I could be a rabbit folk. What the fuck?
When we were building our characters, you couldn't.
Okay.
Or that wasn't an official thing. You could have if
Brian wouldn't have let you be a rabbit folk anyway.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
How could you be so salty? I fed you.
We're on the frozen ocean, that's how.
Oh, salty. Right. Okay.
Those too clever.
Okay, this guy in a bit of a panic, while he's laying on the ground, he takes a arrow from his quiver and he throws it into the air. I think that both of you are pretty close to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just throws an arrow into the air?
He throws just a piece of...
Question. Have a question, though. Is he still in Moonbeam?
Oh, yeah, he's still in Moonbeam.
Wow.
Yeah, make that bitch take damage.
All right, he got a 12, so he takes full damage.
Frick this guy. Your girl got 16.
Okay. In a massive act of desperation, he throws this piece of ammunition into the air, and it begins to clone itself into a massive amount of the same piece of ammunition as they all fly out towards you. All.
Does that include me?
That does include you. Yes, it does.
I'm really far away.
This is a 60-foot cone. It's called Conjure Barrage.
The fuck?
So everybody, can you give me a
No.
dexterity saving throw?
No.
How could you hurt me?
I don't think he has disadvantage from being prone.
Nope.
I got a 16.
Nat 20, baby. Eat my dick. Eat my whole dick. Eat the whole dick. All of it. Eat the whole dick. All
This
of
is
it.
the most like what's the word I'm looking for?
Chaotic?
Adversarial that y'all have been at me yet.
Well, he's good at everything, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's not fair. He's got action surge. He's got bonus actions.
He's been missing everything.
He stole more shit from Candor.
He's a little tricksy.
If anything makes me angrier than enemies stealing from me mid-fight, like, I've experienced this personally in video games.
Oh, the gall.
The gall, right? And then they run away? Fuck do you think you are?
Okay, so what did everybody get?
I already said what I got. I got 16.
Nat 20, my whole dick.
9.
The two of you who managed to get a decent prediction of what was going to happen in this situation. Grim, because you had a decent amount of time before it got to you. Meris, because you were not holding on to him. These arrows fly out, and you only managed to take about a few of them on their way. So you take half damage, which is 6. Condemned, you are directly at the very beginning of this line of fire, and you take 12 damage as these arrows pelt into your chest and your face and your stomach.
Okay. Well,
Is our boy down?
boy is down. The arrows pierce into me and I collapse. But I want to... I'll make a willpower check, whatever you need me to do. I want to collapse on top of him. I want to inconvenience this motherfucker as much as possible.
Just a little bit at least.
Yes.
The willpower sort of falls into charisma. So give me a charisma check.
I would argue it's wisdom.
Wisdom is...
Whichever's better.
which one is he better at?
Yeah, which one is he better at?
I would argue it is strength, because you have to have the strength of heart.
Charisma counts as your like will to live and will of heart. So I'll go with that
Right,
one.
well, I rolled an 8, so it would have been 9 maximum, but it's an 8.
You do fall forward, but you don't fall onto him.
The intent was there.
Does he fall into the moonbeam?
Yes.
You fuck.
Look, he said he wanted to fall forward onto him. The intent is there to fall forward.
Oh, God.
And with that, he then stands up, and he's got himself a bit of space, and he begins to run as fast as he can. Meris, you do get an opportunity attack against him.
Fuck yeah. That is a 16 plus 6, 22.
You hit him.
Fuck yeah, I do. 5 and a 1 is and a 4 is a 10.
So as he begins to stand up and sprint away with his earnings in his pockets, where do you hit him?
I think I'm trying to hit him, like, behind the knees, trying to drop this bitch like he just dropped my friend.
Okay, so you hit him behind the knees, and his legs kick out in front of him as his head makes a sickening crack on the ice.
Oh, God, did I...
As he lays there motionless.
Oh, my God.
He is motionless, unconscious in the moonbeam.
I am a killing machine. Oh, my God, I'm a killing machine. Can I pull him
You did not... There's no... You did not... Because you wanted to do this non-lethally, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, yes.
He is not dead, but he is inside of the moonbeam.
I'm gonna yank him by his big-ass rabbit feet, I assume.
Okay.
Out of the beam.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna...
Good to know where the priorities are.
And then I'm gonna...
Yeah.
I'm gonna point back to our potato baby, and I'm gonna be like, get the big boy!
Turn it off!
Heal him!
All right.
Both of these two are a little bit cooked by holy light. One of them closer to the brink of death than the other.
I shoot over a healing word at Connie at first level because your girl ain't wasting a second level spell thought on this. I love you.
That's fair.
You get 7 points of healing.
Look at that.
That's more than enough to get you on your feet. You're fine.
Yeah.
We can have a short rest later.
I have the healing. I have the lay on the hands pool.
It's all right.
Yeah, condemned. Just sort of like gets like.
So you can kind of waves from 75 feet away or 60 feet away. She's like, are you good?
Put out a thumbs up.
Yeah, you do the Terminator thumbs up.
Yeah. The shaky thumbs up. Good. It's fine.
We got him.
Oh my God.
This is another fight where I took 100% of the damage and did 0% of the damage.
I took some damage.
I took damage.
Did you take damage?
I did. I got
Oh,
hit
that's
with some
right.
arrows.
Got that big thing.
She got shot. Everybody got shot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good point. You know what?
Yeah.
This is actually the first battle where an enemy has intentionally done damage to someone aside from Condemned.
Yay. A bonding moment, but you took most damage from it.
Yeah, but it wasn't an AoE where I took most of the damage.
I'm gonna walk over to Condemned and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I am so sorry once again. I'm gonna like touch your foot and I'm gonna put lay on hands. You're gonna get 5 more health.
Heal up them foot bones.
I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You got hurt so much more than you should have. I am so sorry. What the fuck? Also, this bitch.
We gotta tie up that man.
Who is this guy? Also, what is this guy? Have we ever seen a rabbit folk?
No.
Also, what is this guy?
Cukunkana slowly walks over.
Condemned is gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck.
He's like if a pug and a wolf...
Things that you also don't know.
We saw a wolf once.
That's the closest thing.
It's like if a wolf had, like a kakin had really long ears, but like fundamentally different.
If you bred a wolf a really long time with like a flat-faced, extra long-eared thing, that's what this guy is.
Nailed it.
Cukunkana just kind of shows up behind you quietly. She's like, it's a tishnaku. Tie him up while I explain. So you guys can tie him up while she explains.
All right. Could you both give me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
This is a wisdom thing.
It's a wisdom thing?
Survival.
Oh, well, if it's a survival check, then I'll do it. I've got a +3.
Okay.
And I'm proficient. Can I help?
You can give him advantage. Yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, make sure you do that thing with the rope to make it extra tight.
I'm also gonna draw the javelin rope back.
So as usual, you guys are doing the work, and Cukunkana is rambling about something that doesn't matter.
Sitting off in the side doing exposition.
She's looking into the sky, saying that word over and over again, like, yes.
Tishnaku. Over and over again.
All right, 21.
He's pretty well secured in place. You guys did it! You beat him!
God, I hated this guy!
So you tie him up, and I'm assuming that it's like arms and legs, but enough that he can sit up?
Oh, it's everything. It's all of it. I also, I rummage through all his pocket. I take everything from him. I take his hood. I take his cloak.
Ooh, yeah.
Cukin, and she's kind of like absent-mindedly fumbling through his stuff, and she says, so mammals are like, I am a mammal because I don't lay eggs, right? You're with me?
Do dragonborns lay eggs?
Yes.
Yeah, so you know what eggs are. She's like,
yes, once a month I lay an egg.
Yeah, Meris is not a mammal. An unfertilized egg once a month. It's a very jarring time.
And on that note, Grim, give me an investigation check, please.
Okay. Taking everything out of his pockets and laying it all out in a row, by the way.
Investigation check.
I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. I got a 15.
Okay, so as you're telling the story, sort of absent-mindedly rummaging through his pockets, you begin to feel that there's a seemingly a thread of some sort in one of the pockets as you reach into it, and there's a ticking noise.
She kind of like has a second. She's
How close is everybody else to her?
very quickly cast Thunder Wave on him.
Oh my god!
Throw the thing!
Okay,
All right, that'll do it.
y'all are pretty close,
The
right?
thunder wave is a cube in front.
Yeah, cube in front.
Okay, nobody is on the other side. If you're being totally honest,
We feel like we'd all be on the same side, you know?
I think that we would all be kind of like flanked.
Fuck, Condemned would be holding him.
okay.
There's no way he wouldn't be.
So, give me a con save. I love you, Candor.
That's a 15? 14.
Yeah, so Cukunkana, she's just telling the story, and then suddenly she's like, Numa! And she lifts her hands up, and a crack, an intensely loud crack of thunder, which probably no one has heard before except that time we were on that boat.
Well, we have shitty weather, right?
Is there thunder?
Yeah, sometimes. It's super, super, super rare. Whoever's the oldest, I think Condemned is the oldest, he would have experienced it at least once.
Yeah, so she very quickly she says, Numa, and casts it, and then this crack of thunder just happens, and then they just explode outward from her.
So, do you like slam your hands on the ground as you do it?
Yeah, she just very suddenly, she slams her hands in front of her. Like, I'm gonna say in front of all the stuff she's taken out of the pocket already. And says Numa, and then blasts them away from her.
Numa! So, just him, though.
Yeah, just him and also Connie.
So, Connie, you don't move, but he's sort of at your feet, so he does, like, trip you up. So you take how much damage? Half damage?
2d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Cool.
I rolled 8. That's not bad.
Okay, so you take 4.
There is absolutely no way I've done more damage to enemies than you people have done to me.
Oh,
0%.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
How far does he fly? It's like 10 or 15 feet or
15
something?
feet.
15? Okay, so he flies 15 feet away, sort of knocking Connie, like, as he does so, because you're standing in front of him, holding him. It just sort of knocks your feet out, and you land on your stomach prone. He rolls 15 feet away, and everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
I moved him 15 away. I feel like I should get advantage. I'm just saying.
Nat 20. Eat my whole entire dick. That whole thing, right?
I'm just saying I should get advantage because I rolled 5.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I demand advantage.
Okay, so both of you got a nat 20, and you are aware of the fact that Cukunkana is a bit of a klutz and a bit of, at this point where you're at right now, a bit of a liability.
She's also got a hair trigger.
You sort of clothesline her, but pick her up at the same time and dive out of the area.
Yeah.
We each grab under her arm.
As an explosion goes off behind all of you. Just... And you can hear the rain of body parts and a bit of tinkling and a bit of cloth just sort of like aflame as it lands on the ground.
What the fuck?
She like mind links to you guys. She's like, did I save everyone?
What did you do? I thought we weren't supposed to kill him.
I didn't do it. There was that explosion. That wasn't me.
Oh.
I sent him away from us. That was gonna be us if I didn't do that.
Oh my god.
Oh, that wasn't you.
No, I did the Numa, the big crack, and then I sent him away.
Well, that's good. I mean, slightly disappointing that you can't explode our enemies, but
I mean, maybe one day.
we can hope, I suppose.
That would be cool. But also, what the fuck? Why did he just do that?
Condemned looks back to the objects, and he's looking for the little pouch.
Give me an investigation check. Everybody can, because there's lots of bits.
18.
She's gonna pick up anything that's not a body part. Got a 7. Do I only find fingers?
I rolled a 15.
Okay, so Candor, you find your bag that you were looking for, and everything that was in there is in there. Meris, you find a few bits and bobs here and there, a few pieces of, relative valuables, a few crystals and stuff. But the thing that you find most fascinating is a small sort of it's gray and it's round, and it feels unlike almost anything you've ever held in your hands before. It's very small, but it's unusually heavy, and it has the sort of protruding gem that looks kind of like a small brain on it.
She only knows what brains looks like because he smashed the hell out of a man earlier.
There's also one over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll for a sanity roll.
Yeah, roll a sanity roll, because all of you roll a sanity roll, because this was kind of crazy. A guy just exploded.
Do I have to do it?
Everybody.
What about Condemned? Condemned is a hardened motherfucker.
I mean, you ever seen a man explode?
Have you ever seen a man explode?
I've seen men get eaten.
There is viscera everywhere.
I rolled a 12, and my sanity is 11 plus 0. So I think I'm good for once.
I got an 8.
I got a 4.
Cukunkana and Naukon, both of you feel an intense sickness in your stomach as you begin to just sort of heave, and it's difficult to be around all of this viscera, and you sort of zone in to yourselves as you feel very isolated and sort of have a psychosomatic response in your sight, in that you suddenly become unable to see.
I'm gonna say that Cukunkana's trigger is that she sees like the rabbit ear and she gets all fucked up.
So for about a minute, both of you are just unable to perceive things with your eyes. Which, Naukon, you would know for sure that, like, losing your eyes for a warrior is one of the most dangerous situations that you could be in.
Cukunkana's stress response is to lie down and go to sleep.
Just, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, no, she literally she's like, okay, she can't see. She like kind of like curls up into a little ball and lays down in the ground and closes her eyes. She's like, I can't use them anyway, and she just goes to sleep.
Would, like, Condemned kind of do that thing where he, like, stands there and, like, kind of, like, presses his, like, heel of his hand into his eyes?
If we're doing this chronologically, after Condemned found the bag, then he is just sort of, like, rubbing the contents of it, and he's just muttering to himself.
In that case, the two of your friends seem to sort of have a very visceral response to the situation at hand, whereas you sort of just kind of like, oh, this is bad. This is not nearly as bad as what I did, but this is bad. As you hold this ring in your hand.
Oh, that's what's the thing that looks like a brain?
It's a ring, and it's metal, which is so ridiculously uncommon that it's like, I don't think that even Condemned would have shared his metal for anybody else to see, which is why he did his vegan stuff far away.
Tricky. Is this, like, one of the first times I'm seeing metal, or is this, like...
The first time.
I don't know if I'm paying attention to the others. Should I do an insight check to see if I am aware if they're feeling bad?
Sure.
So I rolled a nat 1, so I am straight up on that ring. And I am just kind of like, what the fuck? And I think, not to be stereotypical of a dragon, I'm kind of like holding it sacred. Like, oh my god, no one can touch this. My smaug is showing.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag not all dragons.
But I think that I'm just kind of like, yeah, like looking around for stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I see this thing and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this, like, silver bone? And then I'm like, what the fuck is this gem?
Do you bite it?
I don't think I would put it in my mouth because I'm not a toddler.
I would.
Also, it's probably covered in gore.
That sounded so sassy. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm actually not a baby?
I'm not a dumb little diaper bitch.
Yeah, I'm not a... I can't wait to see my 2-year-old niece again. What up, diaper bitch? I'll never be invited back.
Oh, that's the hack, to never have to deal with children again.
Do you feel compelled to put it on? What are you doing with this ring? As you're sort of contemplating this, the other two of you, your senses return to you as you begin to come back into the reality of the situation that you're in, as you sort of accept where you are and what you've done.
Hey, I didn't do this to him. He did it to himself because he had a bomb on his person.
Pardon me. What situation you are in and what has happened?
Also, I just want to say, out of character, I've never been so happy for someone to effectively kill themselves as this man just did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was annoying, I rolled really bad around him, and he wasn't even that cute.
He was no Lola Bunny.
He did have a name. You'll never know it.
Don't care about it. I have a ring. I think because it's so glamorous, and I rolled a 1, I think I would put it on. I think that I'd be like, oh, you're coming home with me. And I would just slip that right on.
I'm gonna put this cursed ring on.
So what you need to do is you need to go into your inventory and add a ring of mind shielding to yourself.
That sounds cool and good.
Yeah.
Ew, it does look like a brain. Like, actually, I thought you meant like the gem just kind of like looked like a brain. And I was trying to think of like what rocks look like brains. And I was like, that's weird. Don't know it.
There are rocks that kind of look like brains, though.
Ew.
So you put it on, and you can tell everybody what it does.
While wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. So I'm not gonna I'm gonna say it, but like Cukunkana, if we're ever gonna fight, I feel like I can just be like, no. And I love that for me. You can use an action to cause the ring to become invisible until you use another action to make it visible, until you remove the ring or until you die. If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it unless it already houses a soul. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. A wearer can't prevent this telepathic communication. What the fuck?
You got a Horcrux.
Okay, so you hear a voice inside of your mind, and the voice says, "Oh, hello there!
Nope, I take it off. I'm just kidding.
It's so nice to have someone to talk to. It has been ages. Oh, my name is Claymore. What is your name?"
Oh, it's not the bunny, is it?
Hey, my name's Meris. What's up?
Oh, nice to meet you, Meris. Yes. Oh my god. It has been a while. I have been passed around from pocket to pocket, and nobody has had the bravery to put this on in quite a while.
What? Why?
Bravery's not the right word.
You watch yourself, little miss. You're right.
We are all suffering the consequences of Meris' actions right now.
Oh, it's quite a good time to be. Well, alive is not the right word, I would say.
Yes. Good show.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, do you know the legend of Claymore, the great knight of the Bastille of the Legion of Enemies, of the greatest warlord in all of the Historia?
What? I do not.
Bound to the law of the land of Gindimar.
Gindimar?
Meanwhile, Cukunkana is still laying on the ground thinking about whether or not she should get up.
Is Gindimar, is it close to Thrive?
Thrive? Never heard of the place.
Oh, it's like dough. It's fine. We got a lot of bones.
Bones?
It's like pretty good.
Is Meris talking inside her head or outside their head?
Good question.
I think it's telepathic, right?
It can be, but does Meris know that?
Are you speaking out loud, or are you speaking in your mind?
Well, I feel like at this point she'd be used to telepathy, you know?
Yeah, I think I'm speaking in my mind, but when I laugh, it does escape.
Oh, Grindelmar. No, how do you say? South of the northern peaks of agony, north of the historical plains of wonder.
All right, so we're surrounded by littered body parts, and Condemned just heard Meris laugh, so he's looking over to see if they've gone full psycho in some sort of mental break. So what does Condemned see? What's Meris doing right now? What's their body language look like?
I think they're holding out their hand and admiring their ring, and I really think that's just kind of it, and they're just kind of like, I think more excited than anything, because it's just kind of like, oh, like a talking ring. This is so cool. It's cute.
Everything all right, Meris?
Yeah.
When we went to the Black Forest last, I remember we were met with a grand amount of
I'm fine.
massive spiders who took us
I'm
into
just
their
looking at my
their,
ring.
It
Spiders?
was
I met a
quite
spider.
the painful. Yes, spiders. They were quite powerful and large.
My friend can turn into one, but it's a secret. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, fantastic! I also had a compatriot who could turn into a spider as well. He was quite the warlord.
Warlord, cool.
Yes.
Did you guys have a lot of spiders?
Well, he could turn into a spider, but the rest of them, they were more of the magical folk. Except for one fellow, he'd scream into the night sky as the enemies would rain down upon him, and he would practically deflect them off, flexing his muscles as he does so. Yes.
He sounds like my friend Condemned.
Condemned. What a good name for a warrior.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Cukunkana from the ground is gonna mind link to Meris, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh, another friend! Hello there!
Oh God!
Hello! My name is Claymore, the knight of the battle of the...
She disconnects.
She disconnects?
Yeah.
The knight of... Oh, she's gone. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, she's really shy. Hey, Claymore, how long have you been in the ring for?
It's an immeasurable... It's a difficult time. It's hard to measure. We used to have...
Did you have water?
Oh, plenty of it. We were a coastal city, as it were.
What does that mean?
Well, we're on the coast.
Of what?
The ocean, of course.
The ocean?
Yeah, the ocean, of course.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to scream.
She sits up.
My ring knows about the ocean.
Yes, the ocean.
My ring lived at the ocean.
But...
Okay, she reconnects and she also drags Connie into this mess.
Oh, hello there. My name is Claymore. So many new people to meet in here. How is everyone? It's been quite a while. So many friends to have along in this adventure. From pocket to pocket to pocket, I have finally found a finger to rest upon.
So you're the ring.
Yes, my name is Claymore. I believe I've mentioned.
I look to Meris and say, take it off.
But Claymore's, he's been to the...
Just for a minute.
Oh, don't take it off. It's fine. I have so many things to talk about.
Hey, Claymore, I'm gonna be back.
So you're aware, you don't have to take it off. You can just disconnect for a minute.
Oh, Claymore, I gotta go take a pee, so I'm just gonna turn you off for like a hot second.
Yes,
I'm going through a tunnel.
Breaking up.
All right, well, fantastic. I'll be waiting.
Okay. I turn that off and I go, what the fuck?
Stop.
Take it off, take it off.
Okay, I'll take it off.
Alright, listen. I turn to Cukunkana. You are the witch. What is deal with... What are odds that this ring is cursed?
I mean, his personality is pretty cursed.
That's fair.
But I have a good idea. My dear, beautiful, attractive, and wonderful Meris. I think it'd be a really great idea if you do that detect good and evil thing.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, I forgot that I can do that. Yeah, okay.
Or the divine sense, to figure out if it's real Sahani, which means bad.
Hell yeah.
You so Sahani. It's the whitest way to say it.
Detect good and evil. Okay, yeah. Okay, I will use it.
Okay. You do not detect any evil, except for maybe from a little bit from your friends, but that's good. That's just because of their questionable life choices. But you detect absolutely pure radiant good from this man. He's an ancient hero from times long gone.
Ah, god damn it.
Does he pass the vibe check?
Guys, he passed the vibe check. This guy's good through and through. This guy's good.
Oh, he's just annoying.
I know, he's a lot, but he lived when water was around. Do you think he lived when water stopped?
Maybe that's how he got stuck in that ring.
We can ask.
It is possible that he has some information, but of course he is also, been trapped in ring for some time. It's possible he has gone,
Sukunkana's thinks for a second. She's like, if he's not completely stupid, he could be a good source of information about technology that we no longer have. You know what I mean?
Ooh, what's technology? Oh wait, no, I guess we know what technology is.
You definitely know the phrase technology.
Yeah, never mind.
We don't have computers.
What's a MacBook?
Yeah. Maybe he knows how to make a trebuchet.
Do you know what Excel is?
Can you make data mace?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna ask him. I'm put the ring back on. And
hello there. How are you? Nice to hear from you again. How was your micturation?
Oh, it was perfect. It was strong.
Condemned's just gathering up stuff in the background of this conversation, by the way.
Okay.
It was strong and clear. Don't you worry. Through and through. You know me. Yeah.
Healthy hay color.
Oh, fantastic. Wonderful. Oh, I was worried about you.
So.
Oh, I was really worried about that.
So you lived on the coast.
Yes, I lived on the coast, yes.
Were you alive when the coast stopped being a coast? When the water stopped being like water and it turned cold?
I mean, the winter time, sometimes it got quite cold, and there was always high and low tide, and it did go quite far out, and I wasn't able to see it anymore, and sometimes the mud would freeze over, and it would be quite good, beautiful to look at.
Winter tide mud?
Yes, winter is when everything would get really cold and there would snow from everywhere, and a lot of we would leave water outside, it would turn into ice, and then there's the mud. It's like when the dirt and the earth gets all wet, it becomes nice and muddy, so the mud would freeze over and it would look quite interesting.
Sukunkana says, Inu.
Yeah?
That means pay attention.
Yeah?
Inu.
What? Oh, hello! I didn't realize you were in there. Hello, how are you doing?
Oh my god.
My name is...
Listen, shut up. I know your name is Claymore. Okay?
what's your name?
It's none of your business.
We are getting cranky Grim today.
Quite a rude individual, but I'm okay with it. It's nice to talk to someone.
She just saw a man explode.
Yeah, it's quite nice to just talk to anyone, I'd say.
That's true. She's getting over some shit. Don't worry. Honestly, Claymore, she's getting over some stuff. It's fine.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
She's letting her inner she's acting like a 17-year-old.
Yes, that goes. I have children of my own.
Did Cukunkana drag Condemned into this call as well?
No, she lets him do what he's doing.
Okay, mercy.
So then she says, okay, look.
I can't, I have no eyes.
The world is broken.
Of course it is.
The Wihkan Mituk. The oceans all froze. We live on the ocean now. It's been that way for as long as anyone can remember. Nobody even remembers what land or ocean or trees are.
It's true. She tried to describe them to us, and it was crazy.
Well, they're just sort of like long, brown, sinewy sort of...
And that's the situation that we're in.
Well, it's hard to describe trees.
I know. How do you describe what a tree is to someone who doesn't know what a tree is?
Oh, it's... how do you... Oh, weird, interesting.
I tried to explain what dirt is. It was impossible.
Well, it's... dirt is like,
Exactly.
Imagine the stuff under your fingernails, but billions of tons of it.
That's better than how I described it.
Yeah.
Why did my first mind go to just shit? Because I was like, what's gross and dirty? Just actual feces.
Imagine billions of pounds of toe jam.
So what's the last thing that you remember when you were not a ring?
Okay, well, the last thing I remember, I had this for quite a while, and it was specifically because we were being tracked by a foul individual. His name was Gilgamar, and we eventually wound up in his lair in his forest, and he sent his spiders after us, and we did not prevail, unfortunately, and I was then thus trapped in this ring for an undetermined amount of time. And
so you were killed by the Nukinga, by the spiders.
Yeah, sure, yes, spiders, yes. Since then, I don't really remember, not much, because everybody was a little bit uncomfortable about going into the forest, and eventually I found my way into an adventurer's pocket, and then into merchants, and it's kind of all fuzzy from there, because after a while, when nobody begins to talk to you, you just sort of forget to think, and it's a lot to talk about. You can sense that he's getting more and more uncomfortable with the realization that not just everything that he knew, like, when you die, you expect that things will go on, but he didn't expect everything to sort of eventually reach a point at which it feels like it's sort of paused.
All right, so Cukunkana, she's like, all right, okay. So your name is Claymore.
Yes.
You were killed by Nukinka.
Yes. Spiders.
Yes. You don't know a whole lot, but were you a tradesman at all in your life?
Oh, not quite. I was mostly a mercenary and a bounty hunter and a knight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
I had a bit of, I had some work in the clergy as well back at the time.
What's a clergy?
Well, that's where people go to, like, it's like a group of individuals who worship various different gods. Typically, a small subsection of them will worship one, but if you go and you're lucky enough, then you can find lots of people who worship lots of different kinds of gods. And there's also various different places at which you can go, and you can find the specific god for you. It's quite a fantastic entire design.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we don't have God.
Oh, that's truly unfortunate. Oh, boy.
Did it help?
Some people it did. It did me a bit of good.
Sukunkana is going to very rudely disconnect mid-conversation.
Oh, she's gone. All right. Well, at least I have you for now.
Of course.
Okay.
I don't mind. Yeah, I think you're I kind of like you, Claymore.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Yes.
I found you, but I kind of feel like you found me. You know.
I think we're gonna get along. Yes, of course. Well, let me start from the very beginning. I was a young lad of maybe age 3 or 4, and then he just starts rambling and going on and on and on.
Okay, Cukunkana's gonna go over to Connie, and she's like, "You find anything good?"
Condemned has rolled out his little meditation mat, and he's currently doing that thing.
Okay. Well, she doesn't bother him if he's meditating.
All right.
In that case, she's gonna cast guidance on herself and then look through all the stuff herself.
Hit me with that roll.
12 plus 4. Oh, I rolled a 14. I didn't roll a 12.
You got 18 all day. Okay. So you go through his stuff. So as you're going through the rest of the stuff that Connie sort of missed, you do find a small, little shiny dagger that is completely unscuffed.
Ooh, I take that. So wait, you said shiny. Does that imply it is metal?
No. It's a particularly well-made and sort of magically infused bone knife.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Ooh, I sit down, like, I move a good distance away from the viscera, and I sit down and I want to just inspect the dagger.
It's a perfectly, fantastically made, slightly magical, so it won't break upon stabbing, as many of the modern daggers that you guys are used to would. And it's just a little +1 dagger.
Ooh.
And you know for a fact that this is the only other thing out there that is like, you guys have been scouring this pretty well.
Cool. I'm gonna scratch Cukunkana was here in the ice with my new dagger. Okay, can we also use this as a short rest while Meris is hearing the life story of Claymore?
Yes, you guys can do a quick short rest, and then we'll get back on the road.
Okay, I'm max health now.
I'm pretty close to max. I'm not that worried.
Not great on your dice rolls?
Well, I used all of them, and I'm up to 30 out of 31, so that's not too bad.
Okay, that's not bad.
I mean, unfortunately, I had to use them all, but that's how the dice clickety-clack get that smack.
That's the way it works.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh my god.
I'm gonna mind link to Connie. And she says, so Ring's super annoying, right?
Yep.
I love him.
All the while he is continuing to tell you more of his, he's now up to age 5.
Yeah, so Condemned is replying telepathically. He may have some use, however. If Meris is correct that he appears to be a good person, and if he is not annoying them, then why not?
Yeah, I think he'll be good if we ever need any, pre-ice world.
Between him and your Maha, we should have some decent knowledge of the past.
And then when I was 5 years old, I was gifted my first blade.
She wants to show him the knife she found. She's like, hey, check this out. Look what I found on that dead body.
Condemned's gonna take the knife and take a look at it.
So you look at it, and you can tell that there seems to be some sort of infused density to triple down on the strength of the hilt and the blade, so that they are seemingly more connected than most average bonesmiths are able to manage. It has a curve at the end that is intended to give a bit of an easier dig up in through rib cage, because this is something that you are aware of. This is a knife that is designed for killing.
Condemned is going to admire how well it slips between ribs as he puts his hand over the wound that the short sword caused in his ribs. It is a well-crafted weapon. He hands it back to her.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know, do you think I should give it to Meris? I don't know how much I'll be using a dagger, up in, stabbing distance of a guy,
I believe that Meris seems to prefer the use of their hammer. However, it might not be a bad idea for you to keep a handle on this. It never hurts. If you do find yourself within close range, it would make me feel better in any case if you were to have something as a backup.
Yeah, alright. I had to practice my stabbing at some point, but we'll get better. I have questions for you. I remember talking about, sometimes you do things on your off days and that's mostly working out and also working.
Yes.
So, do you, enjoy books?
I am not much of a reader, I'm afraid.
Right.
I know
right.
how to read, but it is...
Yes. I think you told me this already.
Yes.
I remember now. Yes, I forgot. I'm just trying to I want to learn more about you, my good friend. I want to learn your likes and dislikes related to a certain set of skills.
Yes. For the most part, I spend my time honing my craft, attempting to reconnect with what of my people's culture that I can. What about you?
What about me? I like sleeping.
You sure do.
I like sewing. I'm not super good at sewing, but I like sewing. I like playing the bone game with my family.
The bone game?
It's like where you throw bones, and it's kind of like gambling. You know, you throw bones, it lands in a certain way.
Ah, yes. I have seen this game played.
She kind of like looks him over, and she's like, all right, well, that's all the questions I have today. I'll come back for more tomorrow.
As you wish.
And then when I was 6 years old, I got my first shield, and my father took me into the backyard, and he was teaching me how to defend myself. And then suddenly this dog leaped over the barricade and the fence, and he came flying directly at me, and using the skills my father had taught me, I bashed it away.
Whoa.
It turns out that the dog was only coming to say hello because I had some nice food in my pocket, and I felt truly terrible, so I got down and I took the food out of my pocket and I gave it to him.
Oh, that's cute. What's a dog?
Thank you everyone for listening to episode 8 of Tales of Bone and Ice, starring Grimhilde as Cukunkana, Marilyn as Meris Candor as Condemned, and myself, Brian Sherwood, as the DM. Music and editing done by Chelsea Love, with additional editing done by Brian Sherwood. If you're enjoying the show and want to help support us in a small but meaningful way, consider following us over on our Twitter, @BonePod. And as I've mentioned before, if you use the hashtag BonePod, you might wind up having your name used as a character in the show. Thanks again for listening, and remember, if you've been feeling dizzy, nauseous, or if you have a headache, consider drinking some water. Many common issues like that are caused by dehydration, so stay hydrated.
I love my new annoying best friend.
I hate him.